Hello, I'm Alan Foster, and on behalf of the CBM family, I want to thank you for all your support for the incredible work that's being done around the world by CBM to bring sight restoring surgery to people. When I was 10 years old, I read a book about a doctor in Africa. 15 years later, through a series of events out of my control, I found myself and my family working at that same hospital in Tanzania. I was the only doctor for 5 million people, and it was hard to face the fact that one couldn't help everybody. At Kikuyu last year, 6,000 eye operations were performed. That's 6 times more than I could achieve with my team 20 years ago. And that's come about because of the support of people like you and the support provided by CBM in training and equipment and in the provision of services. And the results are that now many more people are able to receive sight restoring surgery. And there are many places where still there are no eye doctors and no nurses, and where the cost of treatment is too much for poor people. The motto of CBM is, together we can do more. We can restore sight to blind people. It's not necessary that they carry on living in blindness. We can do it together.
CBM works for and with people with disabilities. And if I were to wrap it all up in one word, I would say we strive to give hope and to give opportunity to people with disabilities in Africa, in Asia, who would otherwise not have that hope or that opportunity. And that's the exciting part about work with CBM for me.
Kijana is a 5-year-old boy who lives with his family on the outskirts of Nairobi, next to a railway line. The family earns about $2 a day when Eunice, his mother, prepares food and then sells it in the local market. Today, a CBM field worker is visiting the family to check on Kijana's eyes. Kijana covers his eye with his tiny hand and squints to read a chart that's only a few feet away, but he can't recognize a single letter. He has congenital cataract in both eyes. 85% of the world's people blind from cataract live in developing countries.
We were able to visit with the family and find out a bit about Kijana's history and what had happened with respect to his eyesight and the loss of vision. And we were thankful to find that even though he had cataract, that we were able to offer treatment.
Children with disabilities are often kept out of sight, their shame hidden in back rooms. They often don't attend school, make friends, or get an education, or even the opportunity for skills to support themselves.
I was watching Kijana as he was received the first day at the hospital, and he went through the screening when the doctor received him and was screening and writing the notes in preparation for surgery. And I was excited. And the reason I was excited was to know that it's not just going to be a couple of notes and then there's nothing that we could do, that there will be something that can be done to restore his eyesight. And it's just this simple procedure where, a matter of replacing this cloudy lens with something that will enable this sight restoration.
Today, Kijana is having an operation that will restore his sight. A cataract is a milky clouding of the lens, which blocks light from entering the eye, causing blindness. It's a simple operation. A small cut is made in the eye, and then the cloudy cataract is taken out. The doctor then inserts a small plastic lens. Tomorrow the bandages will be removed, but for now, the family waits.
I mean, for me today it's been fantastic because many years ago I hands-on did this type of work, and I was doing the surgery on children like Kijana, and it reminds me of the wonderful work that is done, and it's done around the world.
Everyone is excited as the bandages are removed. As Kijana's eyes begin to adjust, he sees for the first time his new world. His eyes are checked and the operation has been successful. His father Juma smiles, knowing that his son now has so many more opportunities. His mother Eunice is at home waiting.
I think the wonderful thing was actually to see his mom's reaction, receiving him with so much joy. He tilted his head as she picked him up and hugged him, like, oh yeah, this is Mom.
Kijana is tired after his operation, but after eating and washing, he is excited to be home and be with his brothers and sisters. Kijana said to his mother that he could see, and Eunice said, I can see big dreams for Kijana, and I have peace now that my son can see.
The story of CBM is not just about the person with a disability, but about the family as well. The burden, so to speak, that comes with disability and poverty, that family has been released from it. This is a new day.